Hello! Today in class we will solve another equation with two variables. The equation looks like this. X plus y minus 2 equals 0. And we need to find at least two solutions to this equation. In order to solve this equation, which is written in standard form, we need to express one variable through the other. What do we need to do this? If you're told to express the variable x through the variable y, then you must have x equals y in an expression. That's why I write x equals. But in this case, we know how to move the other summons to the right-hand side. What's the result? We move it to the right-hand side and we get 0. Minus y. And we still need to move the summand minus 2. And in the right part it will be with a plus sign. The result is x equals 0 minus y plus 2. The thing is that we cannot write the number 0. And then x will be equal to minus y plus 2. In this form we can find the solution to this equation. But in math, it is not customary to write down the first summand if it is negative. So if it is possible, we will rearrange these summands. The result will be 2 minus y. And then x will equal 2 minus y. And now we can write any numbers instead of y. Instead of y, let's write down a number equal to 3. And then when we substitute the number 3 into our equation, we get x equals 2 minus 3. And that will result in x equals minus 1. Then we know that if x equals minus 1, then y will equal 3. We have found the first solution to our equation. Let's write it down as minus 1 and 3. We can substitute any other number in place of y. For example, y equals 1/3. What do we get as a result? Using our expression, x will be equal to 2 minus 1/3. And then x will be equal to 1 whole 2/3. Notice we got x equal to 1.2/3. And y equals 1/3. As a result, we found another pair that is a solution to our equation. You may ask the following question. Can we express the variable y? Sure. If the condition tells you to express the variable y through the variable x, then you should be able to write the expression y equals. And using our original equation, we're going to move the variable x to the right-hand side and the number minus 2 to the right-hand side. What's the result? If I move minus 2 to the right side, it's the number 2. And if I move x to the right side, it's minus x. I don't write down the number 0. And using this expression, you can also find pairs of numbers that are the solution. But in this case, we substitute any number in place of x. For example, x equals 1.5. What happens as a result? Instead of x, I substitute 1.5. And we know that y in this case is 2 minus 1.5. That's 0.5. And then I can write down a couple of numbers. I always write the x value in the first place, and I always write the y value in the second place. And the result is x equals 1.5 and y equals 0.5. That's another pair. But you may notice that in solving the first part of our problem, we didn't get this pair of numbers. But let's check if this pair of numbers is the solution to our equation. Then, in the first part of our assignment, we gave the value of y. If he is 0.5, then x will be equal, substitute 2, and minus 0.5. And then we will see that x equals 1.5. and we end up with the same answer, 1.5 tenths and 0.5 tenths. When solving linear equations with two variables, you can express any variable, either the x variable or the y variable. It depends on the condition and the rational way to solve it. And for today, our lesson has come to an end. Goodbye, see you again.